to be strict, you know. I want to be strict with my daughter. She's only 2, so I can't really gauge how I'm going to be with her yet. I want to be like my parents, but not as crazy. Because Indian parents are a little crazy with their kids, you know. And I want to be like a white parent. I love watching white people talk to their kids. White parents have this way of speaking to their children like they're humans. It's beautiful to watch, you know. But I think white parents, I can't be as lenient as a white parent, because white parents, you take it a little too far, you know. Like, you give your kids options. They're a fucking kid. They shouldn't have any options. I was in the mall the other day. I saw a white lady in the food court, and she said to her 5-year-old son, she goes, "Sweetheart, what do you want to eat for dinner?" And the kid goes, "I don't know." "Okay, well, when you figure it out, you let mommy know, and I'll make it for you, okay? I love you." She asked a 5-year-old what he wanted to eat. Not, do you want this or this? What? He could have said, I want shoes. I want to eat a pair of shoes. She would have had to make him a pair of shoes. I can't even comprehend, like, I grew up in an immigrant house. Let me tell you something. In an immigrant house, mom does not, there's no dinner for the adults and dinner for the children. Mom does not care what the fucking kids like. Mom does not cook for the kids. Mom cooks for dad. Whatever dad liked is what you were eating for dinner. That's the way it worked. It doesn't matter what your dad liked, that's what you were having for dinner. It turns out my dad used to love molten hot plates of lava. I was the only 5-year-old farting fire at 5. They used to call me dragon ass at school. But white parents explain things to their kids, you know? They do. You take the time to do that. That's nice. Indian parents, they're the worst. If they don't want you to do something, they will make up the most insane story as to why you shouldn't do something and scare you into not ever thinking about doing it. And you don't think your parents are creative, so they're like, they couldn't be making that up. That must have happened, you know? I'll give you an example. I grew up just outside of Toronto, small town called Brampton, and B-Town represent. And I grew up in these townhouses, and all the driveways were attached in the townhouses. And at the edge of the driveway was a road, a major road where all the cars can drive. We were obviously not allowed to play on the road. We were only allowed to play on the driveways, for obvious reasons. Now this was the white lady next door telling her son not to play on the road. "Sweetheart, mommy doesn't want you to play on the road." "Why not?" "'Cause it's not safe." "So?" "So you could get hurt." "I don't care." "Well, I do." "So?" "If you get hurt, you'll make mommy sad. Do you want to make mommy sad?" "No." "Well, then be a good boy and play in the driveway." "Okay." "I love you." It was so good, she explained it to him. She told him why he shouldn't do it. She gave him the consequences as to what could happen. He had all the information he needed to not play on the road. And you know what? He didn't play on the road. Not my dad. This is my dad telling me the same thing. "Russell!" "Don't go on the road. You'll get hit by the car and you'll break apart." Not I might get hit by a car. No, I will get hit by the car. Apparently there's only one car in my neighborhood, and I was going to get hit by it, and I was gonna break apart. How the fuck do you break apart? When I was a kid, I thought I was made out of Lego because I was just gonna break apart one day. They scare you into not doing things. I don't have any tattoos. I think that's because my dad scared me into not having. You have a tattoo and you'll find out. That's how you get hepatitis. Do you want hepatitis? No? Then don't get a fucking tattoo. You have any tattoos, Al? No? You know why? Because you're from the generation, I'm not saying I'm from your generation, but my generation who emulated yours a little bit. Your generation, am I lying? You had to earn tattoos. You never just went and got one blindly, did they? No, when I was a kid, the only people I saw with tattoos were old white guys, and they would have like a fucked up looking anchor on their forearm. Wouldn't even look like an anchor, it would look like a check mark, you know what I mean? Like he got it when they hit some rough water, it was like, oh, and then... When I was a kid, tattoos meant something. Now it doesn't mean shit, everybody goes and gets one. It equals nothing to me anymore. People are like, why'd you get a tattoo? It's just to express my individuality. No. No, you're a fucking idiot. That's what happened. And you decided to be just like everyone else. When I was a kid, you used to be able to look at somebody and you could tell by what their tattoo was and where it was, what kind of person they were. Like if you saw somebody with a neck tattoo, you were like, that's a crazy son of a bitch right there. And they'd always have something crazy on their neck. FTW, fuck the world. And then they would have a teardrop tattoo, you know? What's a teardrop for? I killed a motherfucker. And I couldn't cry my own tears. Don't you quit on me. Now it doesn't matter where the tattoo is or what it is. You got these little emo kids with skinny jeans and life is difficult tattooed on their neck. Real tears running down his face.
Oh my God.
Why are you crying? It hurt. People get crazy. They do the sleeve now. I got a sleeve. I did my whole arm. That's cool right now. In 10 years, you're going to regret it. It's like having an Ed Hardy shirt on for the rest of your life. Sorry, Lebanese people.
I just saw a guy with a tattoo.
No worries, mate. Harry doesn't like Ed Hardy. You gotta think, I see your tattoo, sweetheart. I see it. You look upset that I'm talking about tattoos, but what is that on your arm? What did you get?
A nautical star that says dream big, work hard.
A nautical star that says dream big, work hard. When you say it out loud, do you see how ridiculous that is? Do you see? I'm just saying, maybe on the way to the tattoo shop, you should have said it out loud a few times. You have 5 tattoos? What was your first one?
I've got one on my back.
You've got one on your back. What is it? It's what? A musical note? Is it on your back or is it a tramp stamp? What is it? You should put it like right at the base of your back and call it, put a bass clef, you know, like. Is it a treble clef, bass clef? What is it? Treble clef. Are you a singer? Or do you just want guys to whistle when they're fucking you? Is that like What was your first tattoo? Was the treble clef on your back? Good. Like one day you just looked in the mirror and you were like, fuck. My back is boring. It needs a soundtrack. Women are the worst with this shit, because they don't think. They always put these little corny sayings all over them, and then, on my back. Women start with the cute tattoo, don't they? What'd you get? I got a dolphin on my ankle. Ding! You gotta think about the future. When you're 80 years old, that dolphin's gonna look like a can of tuna. That treble clef's gonna look like a fucking teardrop on your ass. Your nautical compass is gonna be all out of whack. I used to point north, now it just, everything goes south. What does it say? Dream.
Oh my God.
You gotta think about the future. Nobody thinks about getting old anymore. When I was your age, how old are you? 19?
Oh.
What the fuck? You haven't even had skin long enough.
Wow.
At least have skin for at least 20 years before you start fucking it up, you know what I mean? Because again, you're young, you're not thinking about the future. I'm glad I never got any tattoos, because after 40, your skin doesn't snap back the way it does right now. Like your skin after 40 is literally like finding your favorite pair of underwear from like 5 years ago. And you're, oh my God, I still have these, and you pull the waist and it goes and doesn't snap back, you know? And you're like, wow, my favorite underwear is now my favorite dusting cloth. This is perfect, you know? You gotta think, I see, buddy, you got a sleeve, you got all kinds of weird shit going on over there. What is that? What do you got there? Other than no arm left. What happened? What was your first tattoo there, Tony Tats? What is that? A dragon, because you have bad breath, or? What made you get a dragon? You're not, obviously not Chinese or something? You like dragons? You know they're not real, right? I like dragons. I have a bunch of them. And then you were like, you know what? I got this dragon. And another arm. And then you just went fucking ham on the other arm, didn't you? Where are your parents from? Because you're obviously not a white guy. What? Syria. One guy clapping. No, there was mosquito. I had to... You know your Syrian parents don't fucking appreciate your arms right now. Back home, son, we would have cut off your arms. You look like Sharmuta. Cut off your arm. I see yours too, buddy. You guys aren't thinking, are you? How old are you? 35. And how long ago did you get that dragon? 5 years ago. At 30, you were like, you know what? This arm needs a fucking dragon. And I never want to see this arm again. The Asian guy beside you has a tattoo. Do you have a dragon? Because that would make more sense to me. You have a dragon? Yeah. Where's the dragon? He fucking has a dragon. You should have like a tank or something, you know what I mean? Like something that describes where you're from, you know? Like a fake set of bombs strapped to your arm, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh my God.
even the Asian guys, they're so stupid. The Arab guy has a dragon. Hey, dragon arms! Just saying, think about the future. Why do you have a dragon? Were you born year of the dragon, or? Dragons are more in tune with you being Asian, so I'm not really mad at you for having that, you know? Women get cute with the tattoos. They always put the sayings and shit on them. There was a girl at one of my shows, I go, what do you got? She goes, I got one here, and I got one here, and I got stuff on my back. I go, I got stuff on my back too, but I wax it off. I go, what do you got on your back? She goes, scriptures. I have scriptures written all over my back. She had scriptures written all over her back. Who is that for? The guy fucking her, that's who it's for. I don't know about you, but the first time I bone this chick, I don't want to flip her over and the Bible staring me in the fucking face. You know what I mean? Yeah, baby, turn over. What the fuck? Oh my God, I'm gonna come. Give me your face. Why are you coming in my face? Because I don't want to come on Jesus. It's really uncomfortable. My mom's sitting right there, and I just did that. Sorry, Mom. It's your fault. I didn't know these words before. Should have bought me an educational toy.